Welcome back, guys. Today's tutorial is going to be about moving averages and how you can use a very simple strategy here to make a lot of money with quick and easy scalps. And one thing about this is, yes, you can do this on high frequency, low time frames, but you can also do this on the higher time frames for more macro swings and investments. So without further ado, let's just dive straight into this. So here we are in Smartcharts. Definitely check this out in the description as well. Smartcharts is a massively beautiful platform that just allows you to edit your charts way more efficiently and better than TradingView. But we can see here that, yeah, we are looking at the Australian chart here, and we can see that, yeah, we want to add moving averages to this chart. First of all, what is a moving average? What is it? Where does it come from? How do we use it? First of all, what is a moving average? Well, a moving average, let's just add one to the chart right here, right? A moving average is essentially taking the average price over a certain amount that you set, and then it's averaging it over that time. So if we have a moving average like this, which is, I believe, the 50 moving average, let's just double check here, just going from memory, boom, go into the settings for this, yep, 50 simple moving average. We can see that, yeah, I mean, this is on the chart right here. So this point here, from where it's just recently drawn, is the average price of the last 50 candles. Seems pretty simple and easy to use. And you can actually use this as supports and resistances. You can use this to tell whether something is bullish or bearish. Typically with the 50, if we're above the 50, it's typically a bullish sign. If we're below the 50, typically a bearish sign. But you can actually make this more aggressive or less aggressive with something called an exponential moving average. And this just takes the aggressiveness of price action and adjusts it for smoothing of the moving average. Some people prefer exponentials, some people don't. I like to vary mine depending on what asset I am trading. If I'm trading Bitcoin, I will typically use exponentials. If I am trading normal Forex assets, I will typically use simples. But for this example, let's try and make a trading setup here, and yeah, let's just see how it goes. So we're going to press this button in the top right here to add an indicator. Now we're going to click on moving average here. You can actually find moving average just typing in moving average. Okay, it's going to come up there, and you're going to add it to your chart. After that, you're going to go back to this section, go to active on chart, and then just adjust this to 200. And I'm going to explain why here we're going to use this 200, because it's actually a fantastic strategy, and it's what we call a golden cross in trading. So when the 50 actually crosses above the 200, we can see here that it's actually a massive signal for not only the bots, but everyone else to get involved for a bullish run. And we can see here on this chart, and this is the 5-minute chart, but it still works in the lower time frames. We can see here that, yes, with this cross on the left-hand side, as you can see here, yes, we did cross towards the upside. As soon as that happened, boom, okay, we had a massive run up. So we can actually press this little pencil button in the top right, okay? We can scroll down to measure, we can get price range here, and then actually draw in where we would have entered on that golden cross. And as you can see here, a 0.3% move on a Forex is ridiculous. That's 17 pips that you could have got there, and that is something that's fantastic. So if you're looking to pass your prop trading challenges, I would definitely recommend using some strategies similar to this, because moving averages are a massive part of trading. We can also go to another example I've got here more recently, and this is what we call a death cross. So this is essentially where the 50 SMA crosses with the 200 SMA towards the downside, and we can get a death cross scenario from that, which does instigate a lot of selling. Obviously, if the higher time frames are more bullish like this, then it's not going to be as big of an effect, but we can probably expect some kind of scalp to be implemented here. And we can see here with this measurement, we drew this in exactly the same as we had before. So this little button here, price range, and then boom. One thing I love about Smartcharts, by the way, guys, is they just show you the recent ones you've used, and yeah, they're just going to show up there. So if you want a trend line, you want a price range, it's very, very easy to get it. You don't have to type in every time like you would do with TradingView. So fantastic stuff here. We can see that, yeah, it would have been a nice little 7.1 pip scalp towards the downside if we did take this trade on the death cross scenario. This could go a lot lower still, but it does look like it's recovering for now. But yeah, another fantastic opportunity for a trade here, just looking for moving averages crossing. Now, if we want to try this on a higher time frame, say like a daily, then it's exactly the same here. Okay, we can see a death cross right here on the daily, and this will adjust to the time frame that you're on, these moving averages. So as we've said before, the average of price over, if it's the 50, then it's going to be the last 50 candles. If it is the 200, then it's going to be the last 200 candles. And this is just going to be great for finding the macro direction on the daily. So we can see here across there just before this dump happened. So this would have been a fantastic potential entry point. So let's just measure out how much this would have made. We can go to price range again here just from our recent and then measure this candle down. Boom. Let's just say we want to target an area that's a decent support here. So we'll be looking at this level here and yeah, not get too greedy with it. That's what the level would be. And that would be 158 pips towards the downside just on a simple moving average cross strategy. This is something a lot of traders take for granted. They don't really understand how useful moving averages are. So I do just want to stress that for you guys today. Always look for those big moving average crosses, particularly on the higher time frames, because people get too wrapped up in the lower time frames and miss big opportunities for reversals like this, right? If you're trading on the lower time frames, maybe you would think this goes up here because we've had a small uptrend. But we can see that with that moving average cross, we should be expecting some kind of pullback. And again, that would have been some ridiculous pip movements, which could even just pass your FTMO challenge in one trade there, right? So fantastic stuff from that. If we are looking at where it is right now, guys, just for an example, moving averages aren't really near each other on the daily, but we could potentially find one on the lower time frames. Try the 4 hour here. Yeah, these do look like they're sloping up, so maybe we just wait for these to cross towards the upside, and then we expect a massive bullish trend. So that's just how you can use this really effectively as moving averages are. If you do have any questions about moving averages, let me know in the comments. But besides that, that's going to be it for this video. Again, definitely check out Smartcharts because these guys do offer amazing trading tools as we've seen here right today, but they also offer really good insights onto trades. So we can see here Australian USD here. We can see that yeah, it's actually given us a signal here for possible support around 0.62, and we can see that yeah, it is trying to find support on this level, right? Or it did find support on this level, and now it is going up. So again, fantastic stuff. Just little hints here that this platform gives you that I think is incredibly effective. They've also got ideas here with different AI strategies that you can use to actually trade and just take advantage of different setups. If you're a new trader, this is fantastic. I would highly recommend it. But that's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video.